Yo! Question. What if Naruto would have finished the job of completing a ninja deletion of Haku on what would now be known as the Great Naruto Bridge? What would have happened to Naruto's character development had he been as lethal as Kakashi and Minato? I mean, would he have been the same guy had he deleted Haku? What would have happened if Haku's mask hadn't come off and Naruto was still induced by the anger and rage of Kurama's chakra after he had believed that Sasuke was deleted by Haku? What would have happened if Kakashi wasn't thinking 10 steps ahead of Zabuza by allowing him to get his blood on Zabuza's executioner's blade so he could summon his ninja hounds that would hold him down, and then he would use his lightning blade to execute that ninja in cold-blooded Kakashi style? We're going to explore all of that and more in today's exciting What If episode of Naruto Breakdown. But before we do that, make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more Naruto breakdowns. Alright, let's get into it. The what if question for me came in at around episode 15 of the Naruto series, titled Zero Visibility, the Sharingan Shatters. This is right after Haku gets Sasuke in his Kekkei Genkai, which is an ice mirror thingy jump from one ice mirror thingy to the next type of jutsu. And foolishly enough, Naruto comes in to try to save the day by jumping into the ice mirror, jump from ice mirror to the next thingy, and whispers to Sasuke, "I'm here to save the day." Now everyone's looking at Naruto like, dude, you could not be this stupid. But now Kakashi has to think very critically and quickly about how he's gonna save both Naruto and Sasuke from Haku. However, Zabuza's looking at him like, dude, if you go to try to save those two, you know I'm gonna go ahead and slash this guy and this girl, right? You know you can't just like leave me. You can't just leave me and try to go save them. I think you should let them handle each other because you got a lot to deal with me, bro. And here is where the genius of Kakashi shines brightly. He knows that he has to deal with Zabuza very quickly, efficiently, and effectively. So he decides to announce to him that he's gonna show him his Sharingan. Zabuza's like, oh, you're such an unimaginative guy. You're gonna show me that Sharingan again? Hold up, before you do that, let me go ahead and stab you. Kakashi decides not to get out of the way and then gets pierced in his hand by one of Zabuza's kunai. This kunai is drenched in Kakashi's blood. I got you, because I know you're gonna sit there and bring up this mist that I can't see or hear anything in. I mean, I think they were able to hear, but they couldn't see. I'm not gonna be able to see you, alright? I'm not gonna be able to see you. But guess what? I can smell you. Meanwhile, Naruto and Sasuke are going at it with Haku inside of his Kekkei Genkai jutsu, and Haku seems to have this infinite supply of acupuncture needles that he continues to stick them with every time they try to escape the jutsu. But while this is going on, my boy Sasuke's Sharingan is beginning to develop as he's starting to time Haku's movements from one ice mirror to the next. Sasuke is now starting to repel and dodge these acupuncture needles that are being hurled at him by Haku, who's inside of these ice mirrors. And after about, I don't know, 20, 30, 60 million acupuncture pinches to the body, Naruto finally reaches his limit and he passes out. Right after, Sasuke says, dude, don't pass out. Haku, who now realizes that Sasuke can actually see his movements, decides to use the passed out Naruto, who passed out after Sasuke told him not to pass out, as his way of defeating Sasuke and putting a couple 100 million acupuncture needles into his body. After that, we have the unconscious Naruto coming to after having been rendered useless for about 3 to 5 minutes. He wakes up to find Sasuke has become a human porcupine with needles hanging out of his body. Naruto is completely surprised because he can't even believe that Sasuke put his life on the line for him. Sasuke's like, ninja, what you want me to do? My body moved on its own. Sasuke then collapses and Naruto catches him in his arms. Here is where Sasuke reveals to Naruto that the man he wants to defeat the most is his older brother, and that he had promised himself that he wouldn't die until he defeated his older brother. In that moment, Sasuke looks to Naruto and says, "Don't die, even though you passed out when I told you not to pass out." And at that moment, Sasuke goes unconscious. However, we all thought he died. Haku looks on and then he just outright says, "You know what? That ninja knew I was setting him up for the okie doke and he still jumped in there to save you. That ninja's got my respect." Naruto starts crying at the thought of Sasuke dying in his arms, and he's just taken aback because he's like, "Dude, I hated you just as much as you hated me, and I can't believe you did this for me. This is really hurting me right now." And for whatever reason, Haku decides to interject so coldly. He's like, "Is this your first time seeing one of your friends die before your very eyes? You're gonna need to toughen up, Buttercup. This is the way of the shinobi." That was the final straw that broke the camel's back. Naruto told him to shut up. And this is the first time we get to experience Naruto's seal begin to weaken as Kurama's chakra begins to leak out and Naruto is going Demon Fox Super Saiyan, filled with rage, anger, and so much hatred in his spirit from his friend collapsing right before his eyes. But he thought he died. He thought the ninja was dead. Naruto sets Sasuke down and he speaks to Haku and says, "Dude, I won't forgive you. In fact, ninja, I'm going to delete you." And now we have all of this red, sinister, foul chakra sweeping across the air, and you see the imprint of Kurama showing up on your screen. Now, we also have Kakashi and Zabuza who are going one-on-one in the mist. However, they can feel the chakra, and Kakashi is starting to sweat. He's like, "Yo, what is this? This chakra something? Oh, wait a minute. It's the Nine-Tailed Fox. Did the seal break? Nah, man, I gotta quicken this up. I gotta hurry up and get done with this Zabuza guy so I can stop that seal from breaking completely, because I know on my own I won't be able to contain Kurama." Now, 7 minutes and 30 something seconds into this video you clicked on is where the what if comes into play. What if, while Naruto was still induced by Kurama's chakra, he was pounding Haku away? Pause. Big pause. Big pause. Pounding, pause. Beating Haku up and beating his face in, and that mask hadn't come off. Listen, if the mask hadn't came off, Haku would not have had the ability to teleport to where Kakashi was, who was now getting ready to execute Zabuza with his lightning blade. My question to you is this: how do you believe the character development for Naruto would have gone had he gone through with that deletion of Haku during his first major mission as a shinobi? Do you believe it would have darkened his spirit and darkened his heart? I mean, dude, think about this. He would have gone through and committed that deletion, and Sasuke would have just woken up from being unconscious. He probably would have went after Zabuza next, and then there's no telling how Kakashi would have been able to suppress Kurama's chakra that found its way out of Naruto. Haku's mask falling off was literally the key to suppressing that heinous and sinister chakra, because it brought Naruto back to a state of normality. Now, my question is this: had he gone through with the deletion, do you think he would have become as cold as Kakashi? Because Kakashi, at his age, had deleted plenty of ninja. Plenty of ninjas. Plural. Plenty of them. And I would assume that Minato, at his age, also deleted plenty of ninjas. Plenty of them. Now, Kakashi does have the trauma of seeing his teammates die right before his eyes and then also deleting one of his own teammates. Minato, I'm not 100% sure if he saw any of his teammates die. It's probable, but we don't know who they are. We just know that he's a student of Jiraiya's, right? You know, because after Kakashi's first couple of deletions, deleting became almost second nature to the guy. So I'm not sure if Naruto would have developed a killer instinct, because we know he had a fighter's instinct. He never wanted to duck or run from a fight. He was always gung-ho about it, but he never had a killer's instinct. And also, let us be mindful that it was this battle against Haku and Zabuza that helped mold and shape Naruto's ideology of what it meant to be a shinobi. He decided to find his own ninja way because he wasn't content with the idea that a shinobi was nothing more than an emotionless tool to be used for all sorts of heinous purposes. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the leaders in charge say you're supposed to do, you're supposed to do it. He wanted to find a more caring way, a more meaningful way to operate as a shinobi so that he wouldn't be darkened. He didn't want to become super strong just to be heartless. It never seemed like his style, and he wanted to make sure it never became his style. So, what if Naruto went through with that deletion of Haku? Do you think he would have become a darker ninja? Do you think it would have changed his character in any way, shape, form, or fashion? Do you think he would have been able to recover from that and been able to move on as a light-hearted individual? The honest answer is, we will never know. However, it is a fun discussion to have. So I want to say thank you so much for watching this video because I enjoyed making it. Make sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel for more Naruto breakdowns. I'll catch you in the next one. Deuces.